This is a pre-lab video for experiment 3, separation of a mixture. You will arrive in lab and have a 4-component mixture, which you can have a look at here. You can see it's blue and clear, but there's some stuff on the bottom. If I shake it up, it turns cloudy. Your mixture contains 4 components. 2 solids and 2 liquids. At the end of the experiment, you will have separated all 4 of them. It is essential that when you get to lab, you start the filtration process because it's the slowest process. You're going to have a circular piece of filter paper that needs to be folded in nice quarters. It looks like a cone, and then you open it up. There are 3 sides on one side and 1 on the other. It goes in here like that. You're going to do this immediately upon arriving in lab. You're going to pour the contents carefully into the filter, but all of it. And it will start filtering. The liquid that comes through is called the filtrate. It's going into the distillation flask. This is going to take several minutes. You can make some other observations on your lab report. If you look at this carefully, you'll be able to see that there's a nice blue color down here. You can see it with some white background. Okay, once all that liquid has gone down there, and we're not going to wait for this to go down there. I'm going to tell you what you're doing. We're going to heat, but not until all the liquid has gone down. I'm going to short circuit this right now because I want to wait. And we'll put the funnels, when they're done up there, we're going to take all the funnels and collect them from the class and just put them here like this on the side. The goal now is we've gotten rid of the solid material that was insoluble that made that a heterogeneous mixture. The goal now is to separate the 2 liquids, and the soluble solid, where is it going to go? It's going to stay behind. You can't boil a soluble solid. But before you do that, you have to put in a thermometer, which is attached to a septum, which can be stretched over there. It can't just sit there like this. It's got to be inserted. Well, this one's in there pretty secure. But the pressure of the developing steam from the boiling liquids will pop it off. The thermometer should be positioned so the tip is just below this arm. Just below this arm. About a centimeter or 2. At this point we'll begin heating. The goal is not to heat as rapidly as possible. You can blast this away with a Bunsen burner in about 2 minutes. The goal is to achieve efficient separation of the 2 liquids that are present, the 2 volatile liquids, the 2 liquids that can be boiled. We're going to do that by heating gently. The official name of this burner is the Meeker burner, but because it's bigger, I call it the Boulder burner. You're going to be using Bunsen burners that look like this. Okay, I'm going to replace that one here. And you don't want to just park this under here and heat away. You want to hold the Bunsen burner by the base. This is the proper way to hold a Bunsen burner, not here. You should be able to figure out why you're not holding it there. And you move the heat around and get this to boil. Okay, when it starts boiling, you'll see vapors rising. The temperature will go up. You're going to keep track of the temperature. The liquid only has one way. When you're boiling liquid, you're developing pressure. It only has one way to go. This is sealed. It has to go this way. Now, in a really fancy laboratory setup, you'd have a water condenser. In a water condenser, you see there's an inlet and an outlet, and there's a tube in the center. You circulate cold water around here, and it condenses the vapor much more efficiently. We have an air condenser. This is just a long tube. It's cooler than the boiling point of water. And so the liquid's going to boil off, move up here, condense, drip down into a tube. We're going to collect these into 3 tubes. We're really only concerned about 2 of them. We're going to collect 1 when we've reached the first plateau of the temperature. The second is going to be intermediate, around 85 degrees. Then how do you change the tube? You don't touch this. This is hot. It's got hot vapor in it. Change the tube, you move the second rack out and slide it over like that. You have to collect this for a minute or 2, you do the same thing, and you go to the 3rd tube. Don't touch this because it's hot. You now have 3 tubes of liquid. You're going to examine them for their physical properties, and I'm going to help you examine them further for chemical properties. Any questions? Thank you.